for a pass like that to go into the pivot. Hall working it over the timeline. Looks for somebody. Goes out front to Steverson. Steverson.
Very unusual zone, a 1-3-1 zone shown by Blackman. So they're looking to cut penetration.
Cross down in a corner, lost it, comes outside, picks it up. Thought about the three, didn't do it. Gets it to Hall. Hall back to Cross. Cross open with a 15-foot runner. Banked off the glass, won't go. Big David Price comes off of the rebound. Price kicks it over to the far side, and walking it down is Mark Talley. Or it's Isaiah Phillips. Phillips outside with it. He's 32, Talley's 42. They go to Price. Price with a 15-footer from the free throw line. Fadeaway jumper's good. He can shoot. 12-8. Lebanon on the short end of the score. Down low they go. Here's Donald's little bank shot. Good. They got it into him down on the low blocks, and he scores when he gets it down there. 12-10. Left side working outside Phillips. Phillips to Lee. Chris Lee down the lane. Kicks it off left side. Emerson is good. Nice pass from Lee to Emerson. That's pretty basketball, even if it is the opposing team. 14-10. Lebanon trailing Blackman. I'll get it right in a moment. Blackman 14, Lebanon 10, back in 30 seconds. Grooms back into the ball game now. We'll toss it in. Grooms is in, giving Donald a rest. No, Donald's still in there too. Let's see. We got Donald, Cross, Grooms, Moore, and Hall in the ball game now for the Blue Devils. Hall bringing it down over the timeline. Goes to Cross over on the right side. Cross almost lost it. Had to pick up his dribble. Gets it outside to Moore. Jeremy Moore left side to Hall. Hall double team. They're double teaming the ball wherever it goes. Cross. Three ball from the right side. Bingo! 14-13. Cross hits from the wing on the right, and it's a one-point ball game. 14-13. Bring it outside to Price to Phillips around the top of the key. Blackman works. Phillips to Price going in the middle. His little pull-up jumper's good.
That's 8 for him.
Price has half their points, 16-13. Lebanon cross on the wing on the right side. Trying to go down low. Can't do it. Brings it outside to Hall, left wing. Now they go down low. Here's Arkeeb. Banks it up. No good. Grooms put it up under the rim. Phillips left side to Lee. Stops and pops from 18 and knocks it down. And it's an 18-13 5-point Blackman lead.
That's 6 for Lee.
Jeremy Moore walked. They finally caught him. I think it was finally called by the Blackman bench over there. He walked right in front of the bench, but he did walk.
Well, I tell you what, Coach Woods has been up over a few calls already in this game.
Blackman will bring it down. They've got a 5-point lead, 18-13. Phillips with the basketball, comes left side to Emerson. Rob Wassel, who's in the ball game now. Wassel at the free throw line, kicks it back outside. Phillips down left to Lee. Lee around the right wing, brings it outside, and they get it in Phillips' hands again. Phillips trying to go. Here's Price with a three ball from the right side. Won't go. Rebound. Donald up high for it for Lebanon underneath.
Still think that's out of his range. That's about 3 feet out of his range.
Blue Devils in a hurry. Here's a jumper from underneath by Justin Johnson. It won't go, and it's picked up by Blackman. Long feed. Thompson along the baseline. His 8-foot runner won't go. Rebound hit the floor. Picked up by Wassel. Here's Phillips. Blocked. They wave it off. Foul going to be called. Who did call? Arkey?
I think they got Arkey again. That's 2 on him. So he's the first player in Lebanon in slight foul trouble. It looks like Justin Lowe's going to make his first appearance. Steverson checks back in. Groom sits down.
John Mark Stevens coming back into the ball game, this time replacing Brian Talley.
And Cross sits down as well for Lebanon.
Inbounds pass play comes to Lee. Lee around the top of the key goes to Phillips. Kick it out to Price on the left wing. Price lob underneath, tapped out by Lebanon. Good defense by Donald, who got a big arm up there and swatted that one away.
Great recognition to jump in the passing lane on that across this matchup zone for Lebanon.
Price will make the inbounds toss. Brings it out front to Phillips. Phillips working around between the rings to the basket to your left as you listen. Phillips left side, and here's Wassel with a three-pointer that won't go. Logue with a rebound for Lebanon and threw it away, but Lebanon will come out smelling like a rose as Chris Lee taps it out of bounds under there. Lebanon, Logue with a little lackadaisical pass. and they almost lose it. Johnson to the right side. Steverson thought about a three, didn't take it. Johnson. Steverson open now, will gun the three ball from the right side and hit it. Steverson with a three from the right side makes it a 2-point ball game, 18-16.
Leave him that open, he'll nail it every time.
Down court they come to Wassel. Down low they go to Stevens. From the key, here's Phillips down. Blocked by Donald up high.
Oh!
Donald up a mile, swatted that one out of there.
That was
Phillips had a lay-in.
That was brutal, Clyde. Saw that one coming. The crowd kind of got a little reaction from that, too.
Don't think Donald can't get off the floor. They bring it outside to Phillips. Phillips working, 18-16. Blackman lead. Wassel with it on the left wing. They go to Chris Lee. Lee, bothered by Steverson, brings it outside, almost threw it away. Wassel saves it, goes right side to Phillips. Phillips will bring it out front, kick it out to Lee. Chris Lee working against Steverson, goes Wassel. In the corner to the left side, Phillips. Can't get the shot away. Phillips brings it outside, and Blackman working hard. Wassel open for three, didn't take it. Phillips drives in the lane, kicks it back outside. Here's Price, left side to Wassel. Down low, Price, turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound, Price puts it up and in. Price following his own shot, put that one up and in, and it's a 20-16 ball game. Lebanon working. Steverson open on the left wing, didn't take it, brings it outside to Johnson.
Oh, he's
more open from the left side. It won't go. Rebound, put off by Logue, put up and in, no good. Logue with a rebound. He's fouled under there, and Logue will go to the free throw line.
Boy, he was off in there in the land of giants, banging those boards, Clyde, and he looked like he was 6'9" on that last rebound.
Logue following his own shot under there a couple of times. Didn't get it to go in, but does draw the foul, but they're not going to give him a shot. They're going to give Lebanon the ball out of bounds. Blackman will bring Brett Emerson back into the ball game, and somebody else will check it in a moment. Steverson thought about a three, goes inside. Donald turn around, bank shot off the glass is good, and it's 20-18, and Donald is fouled. Who got him?
Going to get John Mark Stevens on that one. That's two on Stevens.
Boy, Donald can elevate, can he not?
Oh, man, and their whole front line is in foul trouble now. Each one of them with two apiece. Phillips, Price, and Stevens both with two fouls.
Donald with a chance for a three-point play and can make it a one-point ball game. 20-18, Blackman leads. Blue Devils right there with them.
And that puts Lebanon in the bonus from here on out.
Free throw, Donald won't go. Rebound fought for. Price finally comes away with it. And Blackman will come down leading by 2, 20-18. Blackman with it, coming to the near side to Wassel, or Talley rather, who's in there. To Wassel down on the baseline, bringing it out front. Price of that three gun won't go, and that's a no-no.
Jeremy Moore
fouls him out front, and Price will go to the free throw line and shoot three.
You know, you put an N in his last name, and he looks just like Tayshaun Prince. He is a remarkable resemblance, both left-handers, both long, lanky build, excellent range, great rebounders.
No, they say it's not a shooting foul. How could this be? Anyway, they don't go to the line, they'll get the ball. I guess they still got his head. Left side they go in the middle. Lee.
Oh,
they relieve him of the basketball. Good defense by the Blue Devils.
Justin
Johnson down court in a hurry. Gets in trouble, brings it to Lowe. Here's Logue with a foul, with a layup that won't go. They bothered him just enough underneath. Rebound, Chris Lee to Phillips. Phillips off in the corner. Lee fakes. Fadeaway jumper by Lee won't go. Rebound, Blue Devils. Logue pulls it down. Lebanon in a hurry. Blue Devils bringing it down in a hurry. Justin Johnson out front. Johnson working to the right side to Steverson. Steverson with the basketball. Back to Johnson. Left side to Moore.
Unusual 1-3-1 matchup zone by Blackman, and Lebanon is kind of taking some time to figure out how they want to get that post pass again.
Steverson outside. Steverson looks for somebody. Got to bring it back in front to Johnson down on the wing. They go to Moore. Drop it off to Donald. Turn around 8-footer. Donald is good.
Boy,
on the right side, and we're tied at 20. The Blue Devils finally pull even. Right side, Chris E. Lee out front to David Price from the free throw line, and that left-hander, boy, he's deadly. They're right back in front, 22-20, with a minute 22 to play before the half. Moore on the left wing, brings it in front to Johnson. Johnson sets it up for the Blue Devils, working to your right as you listen. Johnson between the rings on the dribble, gets a screen, brings it all the way down the middle, little finger roll. Johnson won't go. Rebound, Lee on the far side. Johnson took it all the way down the lane. Lee kicks it back to Phillips, and Blackman will bring it down. Blackman working outside. They're going to spread this thing out and go for a final shot. They lead 22-20. Blackman with it. Phillips will stand out there. Lebanon will let him go. 45 seconds, 44. Clock ticking down in the first half. Blue Devils have stayed right with this Blackman club here in the first half. They trail by only 2, 22-20.
Well, they're just going to hold it right out here on near side. Isaiah Phillips has just got the ball tucked under his arm, so they're going to let it count
David
down.
Price don't get the last shot.
Well, he's working.
If they can get it in his hands, he's definitely going to get it. 20 seconds, and the clock's still ticking, and they're still holding. 15, 14, they got to do something. Here comes Phillips. Goes off on the left side to Talley. Talley looks for somebody, drives in the middle, and a flail block. Donald blocked it. Emerson's got it. Donald blocked it again. Long throw and a half will in. Two straight blocks by Donald. He almost made Emerson eat it. 22-20 as a half will end, and we'll be back in 1 minute with a score and wrap up.
From the paint.
Blackman will have the basketball. Price pitches it into Phillips, and we're underway here for the second half. Phillips will dribble it down. They're in no hurry because they're not using all those players that the Blue Devils are using. They go down on the corner to Price. Price lost it. Steal by Moore. 3-on-2 break. Lob underneath. Johnson will bring it out. Steverson thought about a three. Didn't take it. Steverson looks, goes off in the corner, bounce pass down low. Arkee's got it. Tied 22.
Great post feed on that play and great recognition of that defense.
Emerson down the middle to Steverson. Steal by the Blue Devils. 3-on-3 break. Lebanon going to hold it up. Johnson brings it off on the wing on the left side to Moore. Moore bounce pass down low. Donald turnaround 8-footer. Blue Devils lead 24-22.
Price cannot guard him in the post, and I guarantee you Coach Woodson knows that he's got his first time out, and we'll take it with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lebanon High School Basketball, WAT FM 98.9.
Lebanon, proud member of the Insurers of Tennessee and a trusted choice agency.
Blue Devils have their first lead, 24-22, 7-12 to play in the third period. Two heavyweights going at it here, Blackman and the Blue Devils. The Blaze and the Blue Devils in a knockdown drag out here at Lebanon High School. Phillips will bring it down, working to the basket to your right for the Blaze. Brings it outside to Talley. Talley, who's in the ball game, drives, gets in trouble, shoots a fadeaway 8-footer, won't go. Donald with a rebound, kick out to Johnson. Lebanon by 2. Blue Devils have the ball. Moore on the wing on the left side, thought about a three. Goes to Donald down low. Double team, powers around, banks off the glass and got it. Double teamed, and he still put it off the glass and in. 26-22, Lebanon. Blackman working. They bring it outside to Price. Price almost threw it away. Gets it to Phillips. Phillips over on the left side, and here's a long three that won't go. Blue Devils had the basketball and come out of there with it. Johnson with it. 3-on-3 break. Johnson lost it.
Got fouled.
And they'll give it to Lee. Lee going down court, lays it up and in.
Boy, horrible no call in the front court down here for Lebanon. He got hacked right on the arm and had to leave the ball off.
Johnson working on the right wing against Lee. Chris Lee.
And there's that weird zone again, that 1-3-1 matchup zone, trying to clog that middle for Blackman.
Lebanon working with a 2-point lead. 26, we got a whistle. We got a moving screen on Lebanon on the near side.
Caught Steverson trying to set a backside pick for Donald rolling across that back baseline. That's where that 1-3-1 zone comes in handy.
Blackman will bring it down. Chance to tie. Lebanon with a 2-point lead. 26-24, 5:50 to play, third period.
Second foul on Steverson. First team foul the second half for either team.
You go to Talley out on the left side. To Emerson out on top to Lee. Lee pushes off, gets away with it. They go to Emerson down on the baseline. Here's a three ball. It won't go. Rebound, Blue Devils. Johnson comes out with it. Price couldn't hit his three. Lebanon with it on the right wing. Moore taking it all the way in. It goes to the floor, and everybody down there fighting for it. And they're going to call a foul on.
They're going to get Arkeet Groom.
Arkeet Groom.
Reach over, and that's kind of, that should have been a jump ball situation. Should have never got that physical.